What's up, everybody? It's your boy Metro back from the video for you guys, and today we got a brand new video, and it's about Draymond Green. That's right. A lot of you probably know this already. If you don't, I'll summarize it, I guess, kind of, because that's what the video's gonna be about. Because there's so much about the situation to get into. But yeah, honestly, I feel like the best spot or place to start is from what happened. I can't show the footage, because the NBA might copyright it or someone else, but yeah, I can pretty much just, watch the video myself and just kind of, go step by step what, transpired. So before this video I'm watching, the version of it, Klay Thompson and McDaniels were getting into it. I think Klay did something to him. I don't know. I forget what he did. And then McDaniels did something, and then McDaniels was tugging on Klay's jersey, and then that's how it ripped and stuff. And then Klay went back at him and stuff, and then yeah, so pretty much starts from there. And then they're both kind of going at each other's jerseys, and then it gets separated. Yeah. So it gets separated. They both get separated, and then I just kind of, you can't really see anything, and then you just kind of see Draymond just choking Rudy Gobert, and then it just kind of goes from there. And then Cat's trying to get him off the coaches and stuff. But yeah, Draymond still has him in the headlock, bro. And so many people are trying to get him out of there. And that was that's pretty much what happened. Draymond has his reasons, I suppose. And something like this happens to Draymond, quite often, probably every few months and stuff. He does some controversial things every few months and stuff like that. People, love him or hate him. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people dislike him, including some of my friends, right? I still, like Draymond, all right, even though a lot of things he does are very questionable, at the very least. But yeah, so pretty much that happened yesterday, and then today we got an update from Woj saying that the NBA is suspending the Golden State Warrior player Draymond Green for 5 games. Obviously, yeah, and this is a significant hit for the Warriors. Obviously, it is because they're already out. They have no Curry, right? Yeah, because he's injured for a bit. Now they have no Draymond Green, and Draymond Green's like their anchor on defense, so that's tough. So they're not even worse. And yeah, Klay hasn't been playing good to start the season, so that's another thing. And Andrew Wiggins is having like his worst year ever, so that's another thing there. And their offense is just lackluster. Yeah, so there it is. So they pretty much have nothing going on for them right now, so this is very bad for them. And 5 games is a lot, man. I think Curry might be back. That's like about 2 weeks, I think, the 5 games they said. So Curry is probably going to be back by then. But for the first few games, it's going to be rough. And also, Woj added on saying that this suspension includes the Golden State Warriors in-season tournament game against the Spurs next Friday. Of course, Spurs have Victor Wembanyama. But besides the point, that would have been a good game to watch. But yeah, that's no Draymond in that game. And the other thing he said was that the NBA is fining Klay Thompson, Rudy Gobert, and Jaden McDaniels $25,000 each. So as I was describing earlier, that whole thing happened with Klay Thompson and Jaden McDaniels. So it makes sense that they each got 25 each. Fine. I think that's pretty fair for both of them. Both of them were doing a little bit of something. But then Rudy Gobert, bro. What did Rudy Gobert do? I know we'll talk about later what Draymond said about what Rudy might have done, whatever. But realistically, I didn't see Rudy Gobert do anything, and he still got fined 25,000. So I feel like that's pretty unfair. Yeah, I don't really know about that, but some people might disagree. Warriors fans will probably disagree with that, with what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't really think it's fair. He got 25,000 for doing nothing. He's literally if anything, he should be, bro. Give him some money, bro. I don't even care. NBA, bro. Give him some money, bro. He literally he literally was getting choked, bro. Like, that was crazy. And then Woj also followed up by saying pretty much that in those 5 games that Draymond's gonna be out, he will lose roughly 700,000. So like $770,000, which is obviously a ton, but for Draymond that's not that much because he makes millions upon millions. And roughly, I think I saw someone break it down, and it was like roughly like $150,000 per game, which is a ton. You know what I mean? And another follow-up was that in the statement, the NBA says, quote, the length of the suspension is based in part on Green's history of unsportsmanlike acts. So if you remember, the NBA Joe Dumars and stuff said this last time when Draymond got when he got suspended last time, which is when that whole thing happened in the playoffs against the Sacramento Kings, where Draymond pretty much just stepped on Sabonis. Long story short, and then the NBA pretty much suspended him because they said he has a history of doing this and stuff like that. So they said the same thing again, right? Which makes sense because if you said then, gotta say it now. Draymond's been, he's had a long history of this, of course, So that makes sense. Obviously, some people expect the suspension to be higher, but, people were, people knew that since it's, the Golden State Warriors, and that's Draymond Green stuff, he doesn't get, I don't know, people think he doesn't get treated the same level as other players, that the NBA treats him, more kindly than others. I don't know. Could be true. I don't know. I'm neutral on that part. I could be, I don't know. Any side can convince me about that. But yeah, I don't know. Because people were saying the Jaw suspension, he got 25 games. Draymond should be getting like somewhere around there, if not more. I don't know about that, but hey, Draymond could maybe have gone a little bit longer suspension because he did try to choke out some, another NBA player, right? Who's technically a colleague, if you think about it. So yeah, it's kind of messed up. But yeah, man, like the picture was insane. Like, this picture that I'm gonna put up on screen right now, bro. This is insane, bro. Like, look at this. Like, what is going on, bro? Like, this is a meme. This went viral too. That's the crazy part. And literally, like a few hours after this happening, bro, last night, it went viral. Like, I think this picture had like 165,000 likes, bro, on Twitter. Like, that is crazy. And then I saw like just other tweets of it getting 65,000 stuff like that, bro. It was going crazy. Everything about this is going crazy. People were making memes about this, bro. It was crazy. Like, if I were to put a meme on this right now, I'd put it on Draymond. Draymond would be like Mike Malone, and then Rudy Gobert would be Bol Bol. If you guys remember back then when Bol Bol was on the Nuggets. If you know, you know, man. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Hey, that's all I'm gonna say. And then like Jaw was even reacting to it right after with a smiling emoji, kind of like blushing and stuff, bro. Like, I don't even, bro. Jaw's funny, man. Jaw's funny. Jaw's funny. And Steve Kerr said after the game, quote, Rudy has his hands on Klay's neck. That's why Draymond went after Rudy. So Steve Kerr is pretty much saying that. I didn't even see that part, really, where Rudy put his hands on Klay. Maybe like the slightest bit did, but it didn't really look like anything. But he's pretty much saying to justify Draymond's actions that the only reason why Draymond did what he did, which was put Rudy Gobert in a headlock, was because he thought that Rudy had his hands on Klay's neck. Take that's what it is. I'm not going to comment on that any further. But for the Minnesota Timberwolves, bro, for Rudy Gobert, bro, just to make him feel a bit better. Like, they're playing right now as I speak. The next day against the Phoenix Suns, they're losing by like 25, going to the fourth. But besides the point, before that game, they came back and beat the Golden State Warriors, which was nice for Rudy. Obviously, he's pretty hyped about that. They were on a 7-game winning streak, 8-2 for the season, number 1 defense in the NBA. So obviously Rudy was at least could look forward to that. But another insane thing was that I don't think I mentioned this, but obviously Draymond got suspended, Klay got suspended, and McDaniels got suspended. Right, all of them got suspended in like the first 2 minutes of the game. I think the scoreboard was like 0-0 or something like that. That's another crazy thing about it too. And then the next thing was that Rudy Gobert said he thought before the game that Draymond would want to get ejected tonight because he doesn't like playing without Steph Curry. There was some beef going on between Draymond and Rudy Gobert recently, so like this kind of like was the next step. This kind of, yeah, bro. Rudy Gobert is out here just taking shots at Draymond, bro. He's like, I don't even care anymore. He's like, I'm gonna say what I want. That is crazy. That is crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's true that Draymond pretty much purposely tries to get his way out of games where Steph's not playing? Does that fuel the rumors of Curry carrying Draymond? I don't know. Draymond, I still feel like is a good player even without Curry, but that's just me. And then the next thing, this is kind of like a follow-up from what we just went over. The quote was that this is what Rudy Gobert said about Draymond. Every time Steph doesn't play, he doesn't want to play without his guy Steph, so he does anything he can to get ejected. He's pretty much saying that Draymond will go to any length, so even to the length of, example, choking someone out, like choking Rudy Gobert out, just so that he doesn't have to play in a game without Steph Curry. Like that's insane. Bro. Rudy Gobert is just like, bro, he has no chill. But if I was getting choked out, bro, I wouldn't care, bro. I'll be unfiltered, bro. I'll be saying whatever I want about the person that choked me out, bro. Honestly, there's like a long quote of why Rudy Gobert thinks Draymond Green aimed to put him to sleep, but says Draymond isn't skilled at choking. He pretty much said, "quote He's grabbing me, he's grabbing me, he's grabbing me, but the choke wasn't good enough. Yeah, it wasn't enough for me to really have to go sleep. But he tried. He tried really hard, but it wasn't good enough to where I felt like I was in danger of falling asleep or something like that. It was a long time, and if he knew how to choke, it could have been way worse. He tried to. His intention was to really take me out, and I kept my hands up the whole time just to show the officials I wasn't trying to escalate the situation." Bro, the fact that Rudy had to put his hands up while getting choked just so that the officials didn't think he was trying to, do anything to, escalate the situation, that's crazy, bro. At that point, bro, it's self-defense if Rudy does anything, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's besides the point, bro. Rudy, bro, he's having, like I said, he's having no chill, but rightfully so. He's calling out Draymond after what Draymond did to him, uncalled for. Yeah, he's pretty much, Rudy literally said Draymond was pretty much trying to, like, hurt him. Literally. But then he said he's pretty much, like, just not good enough, not skilled enough to actually, put him to sleep. Wow. And the next thing is that Patrick Beverley calls out Cat for not having Rudy Gobert's back. If you remember in what I said earlier on the video, if you saw the video in general, Cat was, he was trying to help Rudy, but he wasn't really doing much. And yeah, Patrick Beverley said, quote, "I taught you better than that." Okay. I mean, you guys, we all know Patrick Beverley's stint on the Timberwolves. He had that iconic meme after they won the playing game. Or was it after they won the playing game? I think it was. I think it was the, yeah, after that, yeah. And yeah, that's about it. But man, the whole situation's crazy. But yeah, let me know what you think down below about this whole situation. Do you think the suspension was justified? Do you think the amount of games he got was justified? What do you think about the whole situation? Who do you think was in the right? Who do you think was in the wrong? Yeah, let me know what you think down below. And that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.